Hello YouTube, Aatrox Outdoors here. I'm going to show you my setup for my small disc golf bag that I use as a travel disc golf bag, and also that I keep in my car in case I don't have my big bag and I come up on a course that I want to play. So this bag here is the Latitude 64 Slim Jim bag in black. I would say it holds about 11 or 12 discs. Usually don't like to put more than 9 or 10 in here. Sometimes I'll even take some of these out. So I'll show this setup, and then I'll show out of here what if I could only take 3, which 3 I would take out of here, and then if I could only take 1, which 1 I would take out of here. So we're going to do a quick overview. I like to have a dedicated putter. In this case, this is a Super Soft Gateway Wizard. Use this for all putts about 50 foot and in. All my discs are going to be 170 and up, so most of them are close to max weight. Then for approach shots, I like to go with an Eraser Wizard in Super Soft. Sometimes it could be a different type of wizard, but in this case it's this one here. Nice and consistent, very good for up shots. Then we got for a little bit longer up shots or just a different feel confident in this disc. This is the MVP Plasma Ion. I really like the hand feel of this disc in the plasma plastic. Very nice hand feel. I use this for approach shots, off the tee putter shots, and some touch sidearm stuff as well. We have 2 mid ranges in here, like the Innova DX V-Rock. Slightly broken in, very nice straight flyer. Can use this disc for hyzer flips and for straight shots, as well as shots with the late turnover. I don't like to throw this disc in a headwind because it has a tendency to become understable in a headwind and sometimes turn too much. So I'll go with the Rock 3 in that situation. Like this, been throwing Rock 3 since they came out. This is a one time. Like the Rock 3, throw it nice and far. Very good to power it up. It goes nice and straight. Power it down a little bit, and usually get that nice consistent finish. I don't like to throw sidearms with this. I feel like this disc actually handles the release a little bit better. I'm not a very good sidearm player, so this disc compensates a little bit for my wobbly sidearm release. Then we go up to some fairway drivers. Similar lines to the V-Rock, we've got a Champion Leopard 3. This one has a double stamp. Use this disc for nice hyzer flip stuff, straight shots, and stuff with late turnover. Then we have a Star T-Bird. This one's very beefy, one of the newer runs with the Avery Jenkins stamp. Very nice, very good hand feel. Nice and stable to overstable. Most of you guys know what a T-Bird does. If you don't, look it up. You can use this for all sorts of stuff. Sidearm, backhand, all sorts of stuff. Really good, consistent flying disc. Then, if I'm playing a little bit longer course, I might put this in or even take this out sometimes. I like to use this disc, this MVP Tesla in the Proton plastic, as kind of a bridge between fairways and distance drivers, or truer distance drivers. Normally for max distance I throw Destroyers. This one is a little bit slower than Destroyer, but I can get a similar distance that I can also do a lot with this. Nice and flat, really fun disc to throw, so I like to put that in sometimes. And then final disc is going to be this one, FD3, or sometimes even a broken in Firebird, but this disc is similar to the Innova Firebird. Very consistent disc, nice and overstable, good for skip shots, backhand shots. I like it for sidearms. I like it for flex shots. I like it for all of my overhand shots. I only throw thumbers, so if you see an overhand shot from me, it's probably coming from some Firebird like this, or this disc in particular. Alright, so that's my basic lineup here. Let's take a look at if I could only pick 3 discs from here, which ones would I choose. So for putts and upshots, it's going to be this one here, Racer Wizard. Then everything else, mid-range shots, a lot of drives. You get good distance out of this. Go with the V-Rock. And finally, it's going to be this guy, because it'll be this instead of the other distance drivers, because this one I can cover all of the lines that I said before. I can do the sidearm, do the backhand, I can do a flex shot with it for good distance, and I can do a lot of overhand stuff. I really like this disc for overhand. Very workable for that. And these other two would go because they can cover a lot of lines. They're fairly neutral discs. They can go straight, easy to throw hyzers, right to left shots, and then easy to throw the left to right shots with them as well. And this one can cover sidearm lines. But if I were just going to go with one disc, my favorite disc from this bag to throw is this one here. So if I'm playing a shorter course, just want to grab one disc and go out there with one disc, I can putt with this okay, but I really like to throw it. Similar enough to Wizard and Profile for me to be able to putt with, get used to putting with it consistently. It's a little bit slick in my hand for pure putts, but I really like this disc overall. I like the feel of it, and I like throwing it backhand, sidearm, for touch stuff, flip shots, and I can get fairly good distance. Even though it's considered to be a putt and approach disc, you can get nice, straight, consistent lines with this. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see any reviews of these discs or anything else, send me a message or leave it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.